Hi everyone, we are Group 3. Today we are happy to share how we find our secret recipe of the tastiest cookie to all of you. To begin with, let's start with the background. As one of our groupmates' family owns an online cookie shop, we would like to boost the sales of the cookies by improving the quality of it using the DMAIC method. The original ingredients for the cookies are butter 50 grams, flour 110 grams, eggs 20 grams, and sugar 30 grams. The procedures are as follows. The objectives of this project is to find out the key inputs of this project, the right amount of ingredients, and the right timing in order to find the best butter cookie recipe. Here comes to the measure part. Step 1. Selecting the critical to quality. There are in total 4 factors that the customer will consider when they buy a cookie: appearance, taste, price, and freshness. Our group think that the taste of the cookie should be the most important factor. Step 2. Deliverables. So how can we define that it is good taste or not? To do this, we will find 10 tasters to rate the cookies from 1 to 10. We aim at achieving the mean 8.5. A cookie is identified as defect if it is rated lower than 7. The desired case is that there will be no defects appeared. Step 3. Qualify measurability of Y. For the repeatability, each run of cookie will be blind tasted for 2 times in order to maintain a consistency rating, while for the reproducibility, the rating given by all 10 tasters will be taken into account in order to prevent extreme situations. The customer's satisfaction follow a standard distribution with mean 6 plus or minus 1, therefore USL is 7 and LSL is 5. The process capability ratio CP is 0.8208, which is smaller than 1.33. For actual capability CPK, it is 0.6312, which is smaller than CP. Therefore, it shows that there should be an improvement on the old recipe. Now, it comes to the analysis part. Step 4. Establish baseline. We bake cookies under normal conditions and have panel of tasters rate for the cookies. We found that the average rating is 6.225. Here is the eye chart response for the control. As we can see on the chart with moving average, there are some out-of-bound data. Step 5. List process inputs. There are some potential sources of variations. They are amount of butter, amount of flour, amount of sugar, time for stirring, temperature, and baking time. Here shows the cause and effect diagram. Now is the improvement part. Step 6. Determine key inputs. The critical to quality factor, taste, should be affected by the texture, amount of sugar, amount of flour, and time of stirring the butter. And our group thinks that the taste could be mainly affected by the amount of flour and time of stirring butter. Step 7. Quantify key input settings. To do this, we set 3 levels for each factor. The first factor, time of stirring, is set to be the factor A. The corresponding levels are 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and 5 minutes. The second factor, amount of flour, is set to be factor B, and the corresponding levels are 90 grams, 110 grams, and 130 grams. In total, there are 9 combinations, and after trying the cookies with all the combinations and rating them, we found that run-free gives the best combination, which is 19 grams of flour and 5 minutes stirring time. The average rating for run-free has mean 9.3 for replication 1 and 9.4 for replication 2. The normal probability plots show the data are close to the line, and the data in versus fit plot is symmetric as well. As we can see here, the F value for both factor A and B is larger than F 0.0529, which is 4.26, which means that they both are the critical factors. The graph shows that there is a positive correlation between factor A, which is the stirring time, while having a negative correlation between factor B, which is the amount of flour. As the plot here is not parallel to each other, this means there is an interaction between factor A and B. For the control part, it comes to step 8. Formulate the implementation plan in order to control the quality of the cookies. The data suggested that 5-minute stirring is the best and 90 grams of flour to be used. In order to validate the plan, we need to verify time measurement and the amount measurement. This is just to verify our instruments are accurate. Last, we need to control our inputs and monitor the outputs. By doing this, we can check a number of timers and also a number of balance. To conclude, the old recipe should be improved based on CP and CPK, and we found that the best recipe is have a low level of amount of flour and a high level of stirring time. However, the cost and time should be taken into considerations as it may lead to high cost and time consuming. I hope every one of you can make your own tastiest cookie after listening to our project. Thank you for your attention.